Welcome everyone to today's live stream, round 2 with the new Voyagers update. I'm pretty sure the new expedition has kicked off now on the Voyagers update, which means we can dive in through that and kind of get a more hands-on, fast track introduction to Corvette gameplay. But the main thing is there are, of course, some rewards I want to get. One of those rewards, from what I remember seeing, was there is a special weapon we can get for the Corvette. And I always say, go get the expeditions when you can, when they have a useful reward beyond just the cosmetics, typically, because when you get stuff like that, you get ships like the S-Class Golden Vector, which is an S-Class starship you can get as soon as you can reach the anomaly in the new game. So yeah, we're gonna do the expedition today so I can get some rewards for that. I don't know how long it'll take, but typically the expeditions we get done in about 1 1/3 live streams. Just depends on some of the tasks as far as, you know, how many steps we gotta do. We gotta find a mountain we can jump off of to fly or fall through the air for X number of seconds, things like that. Timmy, here for your snack, Mr. Snacky. I'll just put it right here. Oh, you're not on your paw? Okay, I'll put it on that paw. One paw, no. Other paw, yes. And I'm just yes, okay. Expedition 19 Corvette is started. 6 weeks remaining, so it's not a big rush if you need to wait about doing it if you want to do some more, which is why we're going to start actually with back into my normal save, because I've got a trick people have been circulating around. There's a trick on how you can get the parts a lot faster. I'm gonna tell you, it makes a difference. And I'm sure it's going to be nerfed a bit in a future patch. I don't think it's been nerfed yet because it hasn't shown update notes for that specific thing, but I'm sure they're going to nerf it some way. But let's go ahead, we'll dive in and start with showing off that trick as people join in. So I am in my current version of the Corvette. I have not changed anything. I'm just going to go ahead and show you. Storage unit that I put in because it was empty at the time is full of parts, and I've got some right here waiting to be used. I got a bunch of stuff I need to sell, so we're gonna do that on the space station before long. And then my own inventory, starship inventory, I've got a bunch of stuff to sell as well as more parts there too. So that's from, I'm gonna say, roughly about an hour of actual searching and collecting stuff. Getting the salvage data. It's about an hour's worth of work, and it is for 2 things. One, you got to get a good planet. The original planet I was trying on last time with salvageable scrap was not very good. There's plenty of places I stop and there'd be no scrap locations around. So if you want to find a really good amount of scrap, you gotta get a good planet, and this one right here has proven to be very good. I'll actually, let me show you. I think I could do, got camera, what's it there? So as in Euclid, there is the glyphs in the bottom called Miberta. This planet is an overgrown planet, so you've got some storms. It's not too bad, it's temperate, but there have been spots where I've been, I've gone to a single salvage scrap location, and then I look around, there's 5 or even 6 more in range of my scan. So that's kind of a critical thing. Now, the trick there that I'm using for this, that they're gonna have some way to nerf this, is you can get out of the pilot seat now, and I can't remember if this was in it because I just never saw it while I was playing this last time. I feel like it got added because I would have noticed it, but if you go here you've got two options: leave pilot seat and autopilot management. The autopilot management is kind of nice because you can fly, just keep going straight. You can tell it to go specifically to the space station, to the planets. Now it's weird, I don't know if they are gonna fix this or not. It's not real autopilot because I have said go to this planet and it's tried to land me on a different one because it was in the path. So it's more like cruise control, really. It does try to kind of avoid stuff, but it did kind of go where it cut me out of the flight, the pulse driving into planet atmosphere because of one being in the way of the other. Hey Jason, thanks for joining. We missed you last week. But the critical thing there is, you see the leave pilot seat. That's one of the new things, you know, with the Corvette update. You can go out in space, you can float around all free, and because we can now leave our seat, we can scan, use our scanner to find spots. I may actually be in one of the areas I was in before because I'm not seeing anything, but you see I can actually target stuff here. I don't think they'll be able to turn that off as being, you can't, like, they don't want to take the not leave pilot seat out because that's going to ruin part of the vibe, part of the function here. I don't see them turning off where you can scan outside of your ship like that, because then you just, what, open the hatch, go outside, stand on the hatch, and now you can scan. Okay, so like right there, we got a salvage container. Another one kind of close. Oh, there's another one. Okay. We're gonna go with this one. All right, so now here's one problem. If you get too close to the seat, it doesn't work. It tries to sit you down. If you're too close to a refiner unit or something, anything you can interact with E, it's a problem. You still have to be able to hold E to target the container. Now from here, you get back in, we fly over here. And I've heard in some stuff, people were saying you have to do this in first person. You have to do it from the first person view. No, you don't. It doesn't do that. So right there, what I'm doing is I'm shooting the ground right there at the target. And you see, you get those, like, I'm shooting here. I'm not seeing anything, but when you're shooting the target, it does show red bars on the side indicating you are hitting a certain, I guess, designated as an enemy piece or something like that, but it is designating you are actually hitting and impacting something with your blast. That means you are shooting the container, or rather the pieces on the outside of the container, the ones you have to destroy to then destroy the container in the middle. And you can do that from your ship. There are some rare cases I've seen where it's buried deep enough that you can't target all of them. This might be one of those. Oh, no. Sometimes you just gotta aim it right. I don't see them doing this where they can't have you be able to damage it, because they'll have to specifically designate it can't be damaged by weapons, ship weapons. That might be what they do. I just don't think that's going to be the best approach, because it seems like, oh, I can shoot this stuff on the ground, destroy it, but I can't shoot that. I feel like that's going to kind of make things feel stupid if they go that route. But you see, you know, in this case, as opposed to other salvage where we have to go and hold E to collect it, this, we're simply destroying the container because it's cargo, even though it's also salvaged like data. You know, data salvage, we just pick up. This we have to destroy. I feel like that's where they could change it to nerf this a bit, which is make it so that you can't just shoot and destroy it. You actually have to go and press and hold E on the container once you destroy the accessory parts so you can collect it. But it's okay. If that is what's added, let me show you the trick you can use for that. This will still work in that case. If, let's say that I can't get to that, or you get to one of these that you can't destroy it completely, step out, your ship auto levels, and you come over here, you can beam down to planet. Look at that, boom, right there. You go in, you press and hold E, grab the thing, then you come back here to this conveniently, you know, spawned in teleportation pad, and then you're on your way again. It is so much quicker to do this because, one, you're not having to land, so you're not burning through a lot of launch fuel, and the time to do that. In this case, you see, I've actually gone and I've hotkeyed so I can easily get out and not have to do the X thing every time. And it's just a matter of being able to scan. If they take the scanning function away, saying like interference, then I feel like, well, that's going to be a stupid approach to do it. But you can also then go and say operate hatch and stand outside on the hatch, which technically should have you outside the ship. They'll probably treat it as you're still in the ship, but you should be able to then fly out. Now, if you do fall, in this case I am falling, you still get the beam aboard thing, so you don't have to worry about falling out and getting trapped with your ship in the air. But I feel like, yeah, if they do that whole like, oh, we're gonna nerf this because we don't want you to be able to do this this way, I feel like that's a stupid approach. I think the best idea is for them to make you have to step out and actually collect the cargo container after you destroy the other stuff, which would negate the, you know, utility of just sitting here shooting it. You can still shoot and destroy the stuff, but you'll have to dig it out either way. I feel like that's just the most logical fits for making this less of a cheat kind of thing. But yeah, this has been kind of circulating around in the last few days, and this is honestly just the easiest way to do it. Find a good planet. Again, this one, you see how quickly I'm finding one spot after another. The previous planet, even doing this, I was struggling to find good locations. So thanks to this, I have got a ton of supplies. Let's go look here. Yeah, see how much more I've got building up. Great thing is, you know, I can put it into the storage container, and you'll see it says no free slots. That's because I have no matching items. Oh, right there, I got a match. There we go. And a match. And I actually did this in under an hour, like probably about half an hour once I got on this planet. I ran out of space between the ship storage, my storage, and also dumping everything into the storage container. So yeah, it's just super fast. If you find a good planet, this can make it super easy. And now we'll go ahead and do the autopilot. We'll see how well it works this time. And autopilot does automatically kick you out to the seat too, which is kind of nice. Hey Jen, Ontario Tech. Oh, your son dropping off of you. Okay, so he has gone to Ontario Tech for school. Well, good. But yeah, that's the trick that's been kind of floating around. If you are struggling to find enough of the parts, because it is a grind to get enough parts for that. Again, you can see just how much I have there and how much I have in my inventory. And I'm pretty sure all of these, yeah, from this it's easy. You just hit X and it'll try to transfer it over if it matches something already there. That's still just like after I started doing this, it's just I could not have done that on the other planet that I was on. Okay, I am still going. I was just trying to make sure. Oh, that's right. This is, yeah, I can't sell at this space station. That's the problem. Let's go to the anomaly, because I do want to, let's just get a good save point, because we do want to start the expedition. I just really wanted to show that while I had the opportunity. You see how, just how quick I got all those parts for that, just doing, again, a good planet. Unfortunately, I did go and look at the No Man's Sky coordinates exchange subreddit and could not find anybody actively posting, here's a planet with high density salvage cargo. I couldn't find it, but a ton of people posting their Corvette design pictures, which makes no sense because you're not posting coordinates. You know, you're posting, here's my picture of my Corvette, instead of here's a picture of this thing at these coordinates that you can come and see. So it's like, it's not even part of what the game is supposed to be about, and or the subreddit is supposed to be about, and it's like, yeah, here's a picture of my Corvette. I get it. You want to share your Corvette image. Try to, you know, remember that it's a Reddit subreddit for a certain thing. You know, it's like showing, here's a picture of my salad on a vegan recipe subreddit. Here's my salad, and right next to it is a big steak. It's kind of like, well, it kind of works, but it's also not exactly what this is for. Yeah. Your kids are still in high school. My kid is right here. And he has, he's done with school. Yeah. He's retired already. He's what, like 70 years old for a dog. So he's retired already. He's like, I'm done. All right, at some point, I am going to finally get to move. I wish they would cut down the time for this on the starts. At least it's not a long, drawn-out intro cinematic like some games. Okay, I'll go ahead and scan. Got stuff right in front of my face saying unidentified. Okay, and real quick, I felt that coming, so I was like, I'm gonna wait till I get really talking to do that. I want to wait. Rise from the wreckage of your ship. Okay, so investigate my ship. All right, I go do that. Assemble the first Corvette, so we're getting that right away. Salvage or excavate 5 Corvette modules. Basically what I just showed you. So if I get my Corvette going, then we'll just use that trick wherever I go. Engage Corvette autopilot for 30 seconds. I think that's going to be easy enough. Warp to a new system. Defeat Sentinel interceptors out of 3. Obviously, I'm a feeling that's going to come after the warp to new system. We'll have that show up. Either automatically be attacked or we'll have to find them. And then sign the first rendezvous station. Okay. Sign it. Okay. Sign the second rendezvous station. And then we install inventory modules to increase capacity. We harvest plants. Drift among the stars. Perform a spacewalk for 30 seconds. So we can do that right away once we get the Corvette. Objective, visit a lush world. And proteins from the sea, catch some fish. Why? That's not a Corvette thing. Unless we're supposed to like park our Corvette right above the water. Prepare seafood. Okay. Third station. Install maneuverability. Destroy some asteroids, so just shoot some stuff. Discover 3 creatures on dissonant worlds. Has to be specifically dissonant worlds. Okay. Multi-tool from a harmonic camp. Eliminate corrupt sentinels. So that's, you know, we should be able to do that fairly quickly. And pilot your Corvette. 100,000 U. I'm assuming, you know, we could do the autopilot for 30 seconds, but we can still sit down while the autopilot's going. So technically, I should, if I do autopilot, I can let it count for me piloting that way. Corvette shield modules. Install damage modules. Embark upon another traveler's Corvette. Okay. So I'll need to turn on the multiplayer part, and I'm thinking best case for that is space stations and anomaly. Go to one of those. We can go visit somebody, and hey, you know, if somebody else wants to jump in at some point and we can play, you know, join the game, we can explore each other's Corvettes for the credit there. Fall for 60 seconds from a Corvette. So stop really high in the sky, just in the atmosphere, and jump down. Visit a pirate system, smuggle contraband units, engage in the emergency warp unit. Okay. Additional reactor, so we're going to be building more. Deep space anomaly, so a bunch of pulse drive. Completely explore derelict freighter. Now, that is another way you could get. You can, when you explore a derelict freighter, at the end, when you can fabricate something, you can choose to fabricate Corvette parts. But as I showed earlier, it's a lot faster to just go and dig them up on a good planet. Shut down planet Sentinel forces. Okay, we can do that somewhere. Take a photo of the Corvette. I can literally do that like at the very beginning That's why you look. And then we do imprint signatures at rendezvous stations. We get, okay, so if we imprint signatures at those, I get 1200 Quicksilver. That's kind of nice. And then we get all those. We finish the final phase. And then, you know, with each of these, let's see, that is the special title. That's the Deadeye Cannon. Which you get the plans, so I guess you can make them. But also we get one. I think you can should be able to go claim it as a reward on a new game or another game from the Anomaly guy. Plasma Starship customization and Vigilant Trail customization, and then posters. So really my concern is that's what I want. I want that thing. And right now, oh, we got Gravitino balls. A lot of Gravitino balls. Somebody let their balls out. You know, can kind of be considered a little rude, leaving your balls everywhere. And I know I'm gonna need money, so let me scan, get a little money going. Alright. Not used to having no jetpack. No oomph to my jetpack. Yeah, my baby cousin just started her school, her college, and she was telling us about her dorm room, basically. You know, what's the dorm room? And I'm like, yeah, I remember when I went to college, and it was like my first dorm room. Granted, we had the larger room because of where we were on the floor. We were kind of conveniently at that edge of the stairwell, so we got like an extra 2 feet in one direction than every other room. But I was like, yeah, that's, you know, the room itself kind of sounded a bit like that, but then they also have their own shared bathroom between like this little group of rooms, so they don't have to go and do community showers. They have a kitchenette downstairs that they can go and cook in, and we had nothing like that. We had to, like, you gotta bring a hot plate if you want to cook something. You know, one of my other later dorms I lived at, we did have like a little not kitchenette, we had like a shared bathroom kind of like that, but we still had to go and basically bring our own microwaves and everything like that in order to do anything, you know, like cooking wise. But we did have one of my dorms, we did have like a diner style place, little old school burgers and hot dogs, stuff like that in the ground floor. Yeah, don't make a kitchen thing where somebody can go and, you know, cook their own healthier food, but, you know, you can go down here and get a greasy burger. So go ahead. Yes, I do have a terrain manipulator. Just trying to select that. It won't let me do it. I need supplies. Oh, we did have the meal plan too. Yeah. That was one of the things I you know, made sure to have was the meal plan because, you know, like you could use it at the diner place I mentioned, but you could also use it at the, like they had buffets basically. Knew at my last college, the one where I finally graduated from, it was 2 different locations that were basically buffets. And oral uplink. I need chromatic metal. Of course I do. Do I have the? I don't have the suit. I don't have the suit thing. Okay, great. I always hate these slow starts like this. What's this? You know, we had like 2 buffets. One was like, you know, it wasn't like a traditional buffet. You go up, be like, oh, they had a panini spot. You go ask for panini and, you know, get stuff like that. And then the other one, or they, you know, and they have like, here's That's all you could eat, but it was like, all right, today we fixed this chicken dish. Here's your choice of chicken. They had soups and stuff like that, and then, so it was whatever the arrangement for the day. Like, here's the sandwiches we're fixing. Here's this that we're fixing. You know, it was specific items, but you could eat all you wanted. And then they had another one that was actually more like a buffet. Had like a sandwich station. I would always go there and get like either a big wrap or a sub, like a basically like a Subway foot-long sub. And then had like they had the pasta station, which would have lasagna or spaghetti, and then some other couple of things, breadsticks, garlic breads type stuff. It was decent. That's where I ate most of my meals for the meal plan, was going that, because it just made it easier. Go there, eat a lot, because it was like one ticket from, like, you know, you had so many tickets on the meal plan and it would use just one. But if you did like the diner, it would deduct based on like a monetary value. Oh, that's going to cost you 1 1/4 tickets. It just wasn't worth it for that. So I just go and do the, I'm going to stuff myself, you know, 1 meal a day and then go grab stuff I can just fix at the room. It made a convenient way to save some money that way. I feel like I just need to... Always, you start a new game, you're like, I forgot how everything is defaulted because I'm used to my other thing. I guess I don't need that for, I need copper. I need a deposit. Pyrite, that's not helping. Can't get to my ship yet. Copper deposit. There we go. What is this one? Alright, we're going to copper deposit. Grab my oxygen while I can. And keep hurting myself. Oh, great. Now I'm going to be doing this. I realized I was going to be diving off a mountainside. But, oh, hey, you know, I am supposed to do, like, what, that 30 or 60 second fall? I think it says specifically from the Corvette. So I don't think that would let me count any of that. Waiting on my shield to come back, you know. Grab me some dihydrogen. I'm sure I'll need it. There we go. Finally. I just, you know, not like I need a shield. And I am not touching the Gravitino balls. I do not want to be attacked by a swarm right now. TV furnished by the school, that's kind of nice. I mean, we had to furnish like everything. All we got was the internet provided. And to get the internet, you had to go and fill out a form. Here's the MAC address and some other information on your device so that they would have you logged in the system and they would know, like, here's contact information. So if they ever see any suspicious activity or anything, they can call you and say, hey, we're detecting this. It needs to stop, but we're going to cut your access. I remember I think we did, not my first college, but later college ended up getting a router that would let us do Mac cloning. And we've just, you know, here's the logged in one. We're going to clone that Mac and have it so we can just, you know, connect multiple devices. I guess now everything is like, oh, yeah, you got a Apple TV, Smart TV, whatever. They probably want to make sure it's that they can kind of restrict things a bit, I guess, by providing the TV. Internet faster than home. I mean, you know, I guess they're probably going to have a good bit of speed because they know everybody needs it for their studies. But at the same time, I'm sure to a certain degree, it's going to be dependent right now on the fact that nobody else is there. When everybody else starts showing up, then he's going, oh, the internet slowed down because everybody's using it. Also, I mean, if they're providing the TV, I'm sure they're not providing like cable internet cable TV access. So it's like, oh yeah, here's maybe the free local stuff. Maybe they do have a cable deal with, you know, local provider. I just feel like that makes more sense. They probably are planning around, here's high-speed internet, so of course everybody can do their studies, but also we're going to give you, you know, TV so you can stream. And the idea is that they need the bandwidth to also accommodate streaming. These are carbon. I'm going to grab those because I will need that for charging equipment. And grab a little bit more. I'll have to go dig in somewhere and hide out for the night. There we go. Yeah. Because I gotta climb my way back up to a ship. God, that's how fast my... Oh. Something. Did it actually say that the flora is not... No, it's not that. Something came up as unidentified, and now I can't find it again. What? I can't dig into this? Okay, that's unexpected. Alright, fine. I don't really care for pyrite, but... Oh, yeah, okay. That's not working. I can't dig into the wall. That's, yeah, not working right there. Let's see. Okay, I did get some stuff for it. Got your chicken marinating in the fridge. What kind of marinade did you put on it? Oh, so speaking of chicken and marinade, the other day I finally got to go. Went with a friend, and he had already been there, but I had never gotten to go to a place called Hattie B's Hot Chicken. Or Hattie B's Chicken. They're Nashville hot chicken is what they are. They're known for their spicy chicken. And I've never gotten to go and try it because the only time I usually go to one close enough by to do it is I'm having to take my mother to a specific doctor's office. That's, you know, a good drive away, and because it's a specialist, and she can't make the walk from where we would have to park to go to this place. So I've never had a chance to actually go and try it. And I went and tried their Shut the Cluck Up. I'm saying that slowly. Shut the Cluck Up. That's their hottest one. It says ghost pepper. And, you know, he's like, my friend's like, don't eat all of it. Just eat enough till you feel it hitting you the right way and then stop so we don't have to worry about emergency bathroom breaks. And I was sitting there eating it. I'm just going and going and going and going. And I was like, you know what? Maybe I should stop just in case. Because we are, like, going to be, you know, hour and a half away from home and not have the cleanest restroom access where we're going. So it was kind of like, all right, yeah, maybe I should stop. But I did bring home the rest for leftovers, and it was just kind of like, yeah, that's not bad. I think like if I do go back, I may see if I can take one of my hot sauces with me, because their hottest was not enough to like. I've made much hotter stuff here at home than their hottest seasoning. I need. Where's the backpack thing? I need the. It's great when we used to get the not recycler, but you know, the crafting thing right from the beginning. I guess I want to make a portable, and of course I don't have metal plating. Okay. Do I have? Yes, I got metal plate. Okay, good. All right. Right now it is bothering me for the chromatic metal, so we'll get the chromatic metal going. I'll just grab some more carbon. All right. Buffalo Wild Wings Chipotle Barbecue Dry Rub. Yeah, I'm going to tell you right now, that's not even going to be close to the Hattie B's top tier seasoning. Because I've had the hottest that, like, I had it when it was habanero for the hottest at Buffalo Wild Wings. For the, what was it they call it? The Blazing Wing Challenge. So it used to be habanero based. Now it's, last I saw, I think they finally actually went up to Reaper, maybe. But last time I went there, whatever it is, it was like a few months ago. I was like, it still isn't that hot. It's hot, but it's no hotter than some of the local, single restaurant places that go for hot wings. It's like, this is not special. This is not a crazy hot level, and it's definitely not as hot as Hattie B's. But it still is a case of like, I want to go back. I want to next time take one of my hot sauces with me, and then just be like, yeah, is there any way to get y'all to add extra on the seasoning? Like, if it's a 1, can we go like a 1.5 on that seasoning? And if they say no, but all right, that's fine. It's cool. I'll just add my own and just bust the hot sauce out of my pocket. Like, that's fine. I'll just add my own. Boom, just throw it down. Like, this will kick it up a notch. So I don't have it anymore. My fridge died the other week, I think I mentioned, and I had to go buy a new fridge, so I lost all of my hot sauces I had. And I need to reorder this one, I guess, in particular, because while it's only no, that's right, that one was the ghost pepper. Black garlic Carolina Reaper hot sauce is the only one I've ever used here at home that caused blistering in my mouth from the chemical burn. Like, hot enough that my saliva was not breaking it down well enough, and I literally blistered the inside of my mouth eating it. Okay, activate it. Okay, so I just gotta get the basic stuff. I left my thing down there. Well, great. Okay. So now, instead of like, well, the ship is here, technically, or supposed to be here. My ship's gone. Yeah, that's the only hot sauce I've ever had to be like that bad, and that was the one I used a good bit of it. I'll say it wasn't like a tiny amount. I did use a good bit of that hot sauce and put it on a pizza that I could only eat half of the pizza. And had to stop because it was becoming too painful to chew because of the blistering that was happening. But beyond that, like, it didn't kill my stomach. It didn't make me like, you know, like that. It was, I was like, I'm good. You know, as far as that part, it's just that it became painful to eat because of that. That's why some of those hot food challenges, like if you have to eat with your hands, they make you wear gloves for that reason, because you'll get a chemical burn if you don't. All right, we're creating Corvette because I think I just got everything I need. So let's go on. Well, okay, I can't do that one first. So let's just slap down the landing gear. Of course, I got two. So yeah, for now, we'll throw it there. Yeah, okay. Let's see. There, the Thunderbird. Thunderbird, getting me a Thunderbird. Got the Medusa on the top. I'm gonna throw in some thrusters. Oh yeah, all on my Thunderbird. I'll do that because I like kind of the idea of framing it. I'm still getting used to these controls. And landing bay. There we go. Yeah, so it kind of frames around the landing bay. It gives me some room there if I want to do glass windows. And we got the, oh, yep, cannon. Cannon is, you know what? We're going to take this, move it back. Can't go on the other one, fortunately. There we go. Okay. I think that's all of the, yes. So basically the parts you normally would buy, so you don't have to worry about getting, you don't have to go and actually make enough money to buy everything, because I only have 11,000. Yes, and I don't have to worry about fixing all the other stuff. Goody. So I've got me a lovely Corvette. Furnish the interior. All right. I would like to have more, but you know, mission radar again is making me do that. I wish it didn't. But okay. That's the only thing it's really got on there. Unfortunately, I've already got this unlocked. Can I make I mean, well, how many? How? Go get back. One. Okay, so I just need one. I'm gonna do that. So, okay, that, and then. Oh no! Oh, I was gonna do this. Okay, that is coming. I'm gonna do a storage one. A living wall, I'm not worried about. Wait, well, I don't have any silver. Never mind. Okay, refiner unit, don't have those. I mean, okay, I think that's the only thing you really need me to do, is to build one little thing in there. Okay, so I gotta excavate. All right. Just slap it there for now. And there we go. Okay. Greaser unit. Yay. I like the scatter blaster. The shotgun is my favorite weapon for these. I need more ferrite dust. I'll get that as we go. See, expedition wise. Okay, so I need to go to a planet. Obviously, I'm somewhere, maybe not in the same system, but I am somewhere. So I gotta go to a planet nearby. It's gonna have that. And I need to autopilot for 30 seconds. So we can do that as long as I'm not too close. And then warp. I don't have enough money to buy anything else, really. Oh, ancient bones. That is not it. Right there. Oh, I gotta destroy asteroids too. So, you know, while you look ahead. Oh, I need silver for some stuff, so that's a yeah, good thing. Go ahead and do some asteroid mining. I can't remember how many asteroids. It was like 100. Maybe it's like 60. I can't remember. It was a bunch of asteroids I've got to harvest. I'm pretty sure it was with this weapon. Let's look. What's the drift among the stars? Oh yeah, spacewalk. I could go ahead and do that too. 30 seconds with spacewalk. Destroy 40 asteroid. Okay, I was way off. I was way overextending. This will take only another few seconds. There we go. Mine 40 asteroids. All right. Let's go ahead. If I can get out to it. Collect the reward. Wing modules pack and inventory slot. Awesome. Okay. So you don't have to go in order. Just jump around, grab stuff, unlock stuff as quickly as you can. Makes things faster. So I've got, unfortunately, no habitat modules I can add on right now to do, you know, a little bit more living space in here. But I got stuff. I got some goodies. Okay, so now I need to find a planet. Actually, you know what? No. I need to, let me quick bind, just so it's the same as on the other one. We're gonna do a spacewalk. 30 seconds. Yeah. Oh, you got a scope down your throat. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it to eating that kind of stuff as long as I can until I have, like, you know, something like that. I mean, I don't eat it all the time. I don't eat hot stuff like every meal. You know, you need to give yourself some recovery time. I think one is you gotta make sure you've got a good, healthy state of your digestive tract, you know, good microbiome, but also, you know, don't wear it down, basically, because, you know, part of the problem there is going to be if you destroy the lining in your intestines, if you damage the lining of your esophagus. You gotta have time for it to kind of build up again. And as one of the things I think some people, and I've done this too, just not thinking about it, if you down it too quickly on hot stuff, it's gonna be more of your throat and your digestive tract that gets the pain and the damage. You really got to keep it in your mouth longer. Like if you eat a pepper, keep it in your mouth longer, because your saliva is going to go ahead and start breaking down that the capsaicin part. And so you're going to get the burning in your mouth. You're going to be breathing fire, but it's going to be a lot better than when it hits your stomach and all that then comes out instead, because you just tried to get it down too quickly. So you got to make sure you give it time for it to clear. We're going to do... That's... Yeah. There we go. And what is this one? Cloaking. Okay, I got a cloaking module. And scan. Where's my scanner? Gotta make sure my scanner is done. Go ahead. Last of my ferrite does. Oh, you know what? Do the. Yeah, get that, because I'll get some of those. Okay. What else can I quick? Okay, so I do need to build a plant station, living wall. That was the silver, so I gotta have that. I don't have the plants right now. I will have to go and unlock those, so I do need some regular salvage data for that. The inventory module, get that. Catfish, creature. All right, so scanning right now. Let's find a planet I can warp to. And you know what? I don't even have to look, because they're gonna have already mapped this whole thing. So salvageable scrap. Salvageable scrap. So we got two. So we got Heimel planet. Frost crystal is cold. and then desert planet, so hot. But copper and sodium, activated copper, but I'm gonna need some upgrades for that. Dissonance detected. Okay, so again, while you look ahead, dissonance. If I go here, I can go ahead and get another thing. Where was it? The dissonant one. I go to Lush World too, but discover 3 creatures on dissonant planets. Or yeah. So I'll get inventory slots. That'll help. And then might be able to find some of that. So that's what I'm thinking is let's start with this one. See, because I don't need a huge number. I need a certain amount of stuff to get that unlocked. So Centius. Oh, of course, I haven't mapped them, even though they've been mapped technically. There we go. So I do that. It's a minute 14 right now. Oh, I have to land on it. Okay, fine. Then here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to. Oh. Well, you know, I need to get an anomaly anyway. There we go. Dwarf, find an anomaly. That was easy. Yeah. Why you look ahead? That granted, that was happening anyway, but still. Okay, so what I was trying to do is I want to do autopilot, maintain current flight path. Okay, so you can't do it in pulse already, but I can do like that, and I think it still got me moving. Yeah, it sounds like the engine is going. Let's see. There's an autopilot thing for it. Yeah, autopilot for 30 seconds. I mean, technically, it's autopilot. Sounds like the engine going. I'm not pulsing. But I'm gonna give it a second. Right as I was starting to swallow. Of course it did that. Okay, so it will work with just continue on the current path. New weapon, that's good. And upgrades for said weapon. I think that was it. Yeah, okay, so we got a new weapon. Got the cyclotron. Still not one of my favorite ones, but I tell you, I can step out of the seat. It's just that leave the pilot seat, I don't think counts as the autopilot in this case, because I didn't actually tell it autopilot. Autopilot does get you out of the seat, but I feel like it's not gonna, it wouldn't count in that aspect. So Expedition 19, we're just gonna go here. I don't like slam into the ground. Oh, yep. Couldn't see anything. About to slam into the ground. Now I can't see the thing. Oh, there we go. Extreme temperature detected. All right, so what I'm gonna do is, so I don't have to waste launch fuel. Yeah, come on, skip. Beam down. It's nice to know you can just do that. A lovely starting point. by somebody. Thank you. Cozy fires and open doors. I don't think the fires are actually helping. You're letting all the heat out. Oh, I gotta scan an animal, right? Yeah. Animal on Dissonant World. I need 3. There we go. Right? Yes! Okay, so another one. Again, pay attention. You look for these, you can knock them out quickly. And get some good upgrades going early. Suspicious shield module. I'm gonna put it there so I get the boost. And that's it on that one, I think. Yep. Okay, so another nice little thing. Electromagnetic generator. All right, so that's how we get our power. Wait. There's a sentinel thing. Eliminate corrupt sentinels. 8. 1,000,000 units, 500 nanites. Well, first I'm gonna get rid of this little guy. That's it. You're gonna get sentinels coming, or not? Oh, I got the scatter blaster. I gotta remember I got the scatter blaster now. And yeah, perfectly open, but you know, temperature level stabilized. Grab fragments. Oh. Yeah, you coming over here? I reload this thing while you sit here and... Great. Where are you at? You're not corrupted, but I can use the combat supplies. There we go. Nanites and the like. Oh. Yeah, okay, got it. There you are. It was 8, right? I think 8. I don't want to get them too high up on the combat difficulty right now, just because of limitations on my equipment. Oh, Gravitino balls. So okay. Also helpful to know there's Gravitino balls right there, and we got a salvage container over there. Also, plenty of fauna for this. Now somehow I've got the bunch of them over there, not coming in. Might hit me. You. I don't know if that counts. Oh, there you go. There. You count. I know you count. That's a sentinel. Do the little robo crab bot things count as just like, you know, corrupted sentinels? We'll find out. I have like no ammo in my scatter blaster right now. Got it. Okay, got the echolocator, because I know I'm gonna need that. Oh, not you again. no. Drops. Okay, now, yeah, getting a little bit toastier. That took a lot of my health away. We'll hide out here for a second. Active sentinel units. 3. Yeah, I wish my shield would kind of repair quicker. You didn't like it, I hit inside away from you. Hey, one more. Let's see, how's it counting? Oh, new reward. Done. Okay. So yeah, you guys can hang out there, look around all you want. Don't care. I got what I needed. Wait, what did I get the reward? Oh yeah, just money and then Isa. Okay. Current one. So yeah, it's telling me go there. As opposed to I mean, look, 5. Okay, yeah. Let's see how close all of those are. Here's where this comes in right now. Get that out of the way. All right, so I beamed aboard, and now we're gonna fly over. Instead of traveling on foot, travel in style with your Corvette. That's what it's here for. Come on, slow turn. There we go. Again, you see the red bars on the side, you know you're damaging that versus necessarily damaging something else. There we go, got it. And when the marker goes, you know you did it. So, okay. Oh, no, no. Cancel. Ah. Oh, there's some fuel. Oh, I do need some of those as well. That's the one thing I want to like go and land for those. Oh, that's a closer one. Let's go with that one. That's back towards the other set, so. Turn. Like, one thing I guess they could do, which will kind of, I think, be the really enraging change, is if they decide to say, oh yeah, no more beaming down on the planet kind of thing. You fly back up, or you can't jump out. Like, you can't get out of your ship, you know, while flying. You have to land. If they do that, that won't technically fix part of the problem where you can just shoot, go and shoot, you know, the drops to get the supplies like I'm doing here. But it will definitely make people mad because, oh, I can't, you know, leave my ship floating in the air, beam down, and then because of that not have to use my launch thruster and save some fuel. Like that. There we go. All right, hang on. Before it goes any further, because there was one that was like right here. Yeah, 208 cents. We're gonna get some more because I know I'll need them. I feel like the only real solution for this is they make it where you have to jump down, dig it out, and then go, oh, yeah, I want to collect it by holding E. Where's the reward? There we go. Salvaging. Okay. So I get those. Lovely. Okay. I'll have to make, oh, you know what? Still can't build. Okay. I do need to go grab some goodies then. Beam them down. Oh, wow. Look at how fast my protection is dropping right now. And I got another critter coming after me. I think it's coming after me. Yep, he's coming after me. Hey, you. Forget you. I'm going back. Okay, got a little bit. Okay, I got that. What was it I needed? Refiner? No, not refiner. It was... Well, crew berth I can do later. That's not really... That's a cosmetic, if you ask me. Ion battery. Well, I already used that one up. Yeah, I did the living wall. Oh, yeah, that's it. The storage. I'm going to put that here for right now. I'm trusting I'm going to get... I'm about to go and do some major upgrades on this because of modules of sort. Hull link. Okay. I feel like that is... Yeah, that's structural support. That might give me some cargo stuff because I do need to get some cargo space add-ons. Warp to new system, so I gotta fix that. Sentinel interceptors, so I gotta do it while flying. Plants, I need to get where I can unlock the plants and then do that. Install those. Okay, so I've already got one of 3. Lush World. Well, this is proving to be good on the salvage, so I'll stick here. So I get 2 of 6. All right, so I got some of that. Wow, and 43,000 out of 100,000 just traveling to here mainly. And then of course whatever else I do. Let's see, shield, nothing there. I did 1 damaged module. Okay, fall for 60 seconds from a Corvette. That is another easy one. I get rocket boot plans and decals. You know, always good to get some decals. So 60 seconds. Obviously that would work really well on a low gravity planet. Okay, I'm should be right at the edge. So as it see, it's starting to clear. I said 60 seconds. Yes, 60 seconds. So fall for 60 seconds. I'm hoping that means the jetpack kind of helps, you know, count for that, but I'm either gonna die because of the storm where I can't see anything, or okay, so that gives me at least something. Yeah, 600 U. So I am still falling. How long? 34. I'm halfway there. Oh, good. It's clearing. Can I make it? Oh man, this is... I'm waiting. Oh, that I was so expecting I would die. Like, seriously, I thought I would die. And my ship... Where's my teleport thing? I don't get a teleport thing? I have noticed that occasionally happen where it would not spawn in the teleporter, which was a bit problematic. Where it didn't do that every time, the whole beam down, beam up. Okay, so I did skydive for 60 seconds without dying. I got the plans. It was... Okay. Hydraulic wiring and... Well, I guess I'll wait for my, for the extreme thing to go away. Sun's coming out. And at some point, I would assume, yeah, when the stream, thing goes away, I'll get my, level back. I trust that is gonna fix itself so I can get back to the ship and not have to do some weird, like, I gotta get into space.
Extreme temperature detected.
It is not going to... Oh, I don't have sodium. There's sodium there, but I am... Yeah, alright, we're gonna have to wait. Or I could dig my way there. You don't know I'm here, Mr. Animal Thing. You can't know that I'm here. Come on. See you try to get in here. See him fall down and I'll take care of him then. Extreme temperature thing, weather thing could go away. Thank you. Oh, he's close now. See if that lured him into the right spot. It did not. Thought being over there, he would follow me this way and kind of walk right into it. I hope when I go back, oh well, I can do the summon ship, I guess. It should still do the beam me up thing, though. I would expect at this point, you know. Makes a lot more sense to beam up from a high distance than to beam up from like just above the ground level. Extreme temperature. We'll wait that. Okay, I got 2 windows. Got that. Got a bunch there. Got some good stuff to sell too, so I can make some money. Maybe have enough to buy another hab module to go ahead and expand the size of it a bit. Just waiting for extreme temperature to go away, since apparently I'm never going to recover. Alright, let's see if I can do it quick enough.
Extreme temperature detected.
Still not... Well, it got me to that.
Extreme temperature detected.
Okay. I guess let's summon my ship. Just do it this way. There we go. Okay. You know what? Let's just put these into the storage container so I can make sure I don't run out of space until I get to a place to use them. Okay. Then I can take them out and do what I need with them. Right. Okay. Let's go back. I need to warp to a new system. Okay. And of course we got to go to Rendezvous Station 1. So we're going to go there. At some point I've got to get attacked while in the ship, preferably with maybe better weaponry or even better stuff in this. Okay, so I've got that. Let's go launch. Just for the fact that I don't want to, you know, waste the opportunity, because this did have some good locations. Of course, I'm getting all these lovely crystals showing now. I still actually need to go get some tech modules so I can unlock some stuff. There, 345 We'll go to that one. I'll just maintain a lower altitude for right now. Okay, so go here. Beam me down. Right. Where is that? Right here. Need that. And up. Come on, switch. Cold weather means it takes longer for this to heat up. Okay. Let's see. I needed some more nanotubes. Was it? Oh, microprocessor. Okay. So, and yeah, I've got. How much do I have? 95. It's not exactly a lot. What do I have on that I need? Platinum hydraulic wiring. Okay, so it's not gonna work out too well. Again, you gotta make sure when you're trying to target these, you gotta be away from something you interact with E, because everything is the same thing to interact with stuff. Alright. Is that a new creature? Yes. Okay. Too many storms here. Way too many storms. Dissonance. Right. Wait. Dissonance resonator. There was one for that, right? Corrupt sentinel. Remember that? There's something with the. Was it the resonator or no? The harmonic camp. Okay, yeah. That's what it was. I was thinking of. Alright, let's fly. Find something else. Felonious! Good afternoon. You made it. Let's see if I got anything now. Oh, we got that. 1,200. 1,100. We'll go with that one. There's also, I see a save thing in that direction. Ooh, you know what? Good opportunity. Actually, this would have been a fun way to destroy all of those ones I had to destroy, you know? Fight them down here. Like that. Okay, I need to... I got... Oh, there you go. I'm not exactly in the best fighting ship, but... Come on. Alright, that's one. 3, I think, was what I had to do. I think it's 3 interceptors. Forget. Finally. There. Love the big explosions on those. Okay, one more. And then we are out of here. Well, I got 2 more. If I at least get them, then that'll be good. I think the cold planet part is also helping with the thermal load on my ship weapon too. Yes, get out. Okay, the fact that just it's taking over and it's not tracking the enemy now. Oh, because he's decided to disappear on me. Apparently I'm still getting some kind of warning. Can I not look at... We still can't get that fixed, please? Or I can't successfully target a location? You know, look at the planet and I can't... I'm not targeting the planet? I think that would have been fixed at some point in the last 9, is it, years? Alright. Let's see. May have stopped a little higher up than I should have. Okay. Yeah. I'm about to... My next design, I'm not going to place anything by the... by the cockpit. So I can step out and not worry about interacting with something while I'm trying to flag a marker. Where is that marker? There we go. Actually, let's do the ballista. Alright, yep. When the icon disappears, you got the cargo thing. 1,400. 1,000. I think I like that idea right there. I'm past the point of what I need for this stuff. I'm just gonna do these because it's more parts, more tradable stuff. Ooh, ion batteries. Nice. Okay, so I got a warp. For that, of course, I gotta do a repair. Repair requires the... Oh, yeah, I got those now. Sometimes you just gotta blow up stuff. Okay, hyperdrive's repaired and charged. That's why... Okay. And I'll do this again. Oh, yep. Getting these... Oh, you know, I did not go and get... Let me go to the space station just so I can buy some things. like suit upgrade while I'm there. So go into orbit. And okay, there we go. Now autopilot to the platform, the space station. I'm actually gonna let it see what happens when it tries to land. I have not done that yet on the space station, trying to land like that. Is that not counting in space? Okay, so pilot. Fine, then I'll do this. That's not counting it. Because it's autopiloting. Alright. I guess I could try it on the next one. Do the autopilot to get myself pointed in the right direction, you know, like lock on to it. And then from there, okay, I'm gonna take back control. Thank you, autopilot, you know. And then I fly it under normal pulse drive to see if it'll give me credit on that. Oh, it did give me credit for some of it. Yeah, see? So I just have the autopilot, even if you're sitting in the seat, it doesn't matter. First things first. We're doing that. I'll upgrade. While I'm here, so I didn't get to some of the anomaly yet. So yeah, I'm gonna go do that. Yeah, before I go to the next station. And just think about it. Maybe I could go ahead and do the anomaly. Yeah, unfortunately, this. Oh wait, I need to sell some stuff. I need a NPC guy to show up. So we got that. Sell those. Yeah, let's just go ahead and put what I can. Oh, that's really it. I haven't got like a lot of other that kind of stuff. I guess why wait? Get out of my way. There we go. Okay. Not seeing anything I can't get to readily. And before we warp, I'm going to redesign this a little bit. Because I need some more space. This is too cramped feeling. I mean, come on. You know? I'm about to do a rework. Oh, I didn't realize I had those spots way down there. Odd arrangement, but whatever. Okay. We'll start with modify. Let's see what I can do. So I got a thruster. Okay. Heavy booster. Oh, okay, so that's secondary thruster. Where was the... That's the main engine for Corvettes. Link to the main... Okay. So I got that, and I got higher energy shield, so we're going to do that. Got a torpedo launcher, so I need to have a space for that. I did not get... I swear I thought I got some of those. I got these. I'm not worried about the cosmetics right now. I just want to kind of, you know, get some upgrades going. Let's buy. Oh, and I have no inventory slots free, so Let's do Starship for some of these. Yeah. I just need to free up a little bit of space. I mean, that should still count because it's in the Starship, right? Doesn't have to be in my inventory. Purchase. I'm going to purchase another Thunderbird class because I got the money for that. I don't think I have to have like a... Well, you know what? We'll try it. And, okay, so let's go back. We'll modify. Again, where I feel like it'd be great if we could, you know, have something that lets us just move it to the side. That's one thing I feel like, you know, Starfield has done better. Is the ability to just put stuff kind of off to the side and say, okay, now I want to place this again. Okay, so light thruster. Not sure. What's the difference? This actually seems like it's better. I mean, yeah, it is better. Okay, so that. Flip. It'd be great if I could put it on top. And like that way. Okay. We're gonna do the shield. Yep. And I've got a torpedo launcher. Gotta do that. Even though I did get an extra weapon already. Let's try on some couple of these. Like that. We'll see if that gives me any kind of count towards one of the things where I gotta do like storage modules and such. Again, I'm not worried about looking fantastic. I just want to kind of get some stuff put in use. Oh, that's okay. I might do that later. And then cargo link. Sure, we throw that on there. That's a little too big at the moment. And you know what? We'll just, yeah. You know, we'll do that one. Okay, I think I'm gonna do that. Jason, flaunting. Gotta do your flaunt, don't you? Okay, so now I gotta take these out because I don't have a place to walk. So that we're going to delete. So I have a space to walk through. Now, living wall, because I do need a living wall. I really kind of don't care about the mission computer as much. I was able to squeak through. I'm gonna keep that kind of, I think, right there. And then on this side, when I can, I'll do the fabricator right there. The refiner, which I need platinum. You know, ooh, medpod. I might be taking that. Yeah. Ah! I fell out. Okay. Apparently I was able to break through the floor. Interesting. Did not expect that to happen right there. Okay, we're gonna get that. I will need to cook at some point. Yes, so again, right now I want to keep it where I don't have anything interfering with me getting modules because of stuff getting in the way. got a storage container. Here we go. Let's of course, Ginny's got a flaunt and Filoni's got. Everybody got a flaunt. I'm okay with that. You know, flaunt away. Oh, you know, actually, that might be a faster way to do it. Just hit X over and over and over, toss everything into my inventory, and then go through X. Just doing like that. Tell me you got some platinum, dude. Don't you run away on me. That clicked out. Xbox, I feel like I mean, it's been a while. I want to say, I think I remember there being, got a job and was going to be stuck working Saturdays. And could not join in as readily anymore. So I feel like I think that's what happened. So no Xbox as of late. I'm gonna buy some chlorine, because if you know, you know. I mean, I'm getting money on other stuff, but chlorine, so I can take some of the oxygen I'm gathering as I move along, and once I get that refiner, chlorine expansion. Have a refiner on the ship doing chlorine expansion while I'm out exploring. Refiner unit. Gonna put it there for now. Yeah. So I got some oxygen. Okay. So we'll put chlorine in, and we'll do half of the oxygen. And chlorine expansion. Won't take very long. So now I got that going. I've got the storage unit. I can get that. I do need to go to the anomaly. So before warp, we'll go to the anomaly. I really kind of wish, you know, you could go give stuff to people like on the anomaly. I kind of wish we had a, thinking back to the days of World of Warcraft, where you had the auction house. I kind of wish we had something like that. Oh, we don't get the anomaly. So I can't go and grab. Okay, so how am I supposed to unlock the plants? I guess do the base thing for that. Okay, you know, I gotta do a derelict thing at some point. Where's the derelict? And I also gotta embark on somebody else's Corvette. If you don't have the anomaly, I gotta find a high traffic area. I do have other shield, or one more shield one I can do. There's one that was, I swear I remember seeing something about a derelict. Am I just looking completely over? There it is. Derelict freighter. Alright, you know what? Made a lot of money on WoW farming silk. I can't remember what it was I farmed. I know there was one of the, you know, private servers I played on for a while where, like, the economy was out of control. Like, I mean, just, you're talking crazy amounts of money being made, and it was like people selling really good stuff. Like, there's people who are just literally going and farming certain things, and newer players were coming and buying it so they could produce other goods. It was a really good, I mean, it was, I made a lot of money doing that. Like, there, I can't remember exactly what it was, but I was making good money on that. And just with that, I was going and doing some of the raids, like, where I would get something and be like, oh yeah, I don't like doing the raids where I could do it solo, pretty much, like the easier ones. and be like, oh, you know, I don't need that. So I'll just go and put it on the auction house. I was making great money, and then the server crashed, lost everything, and I just didn't feel like doing it again. Spending way too much time already on that game at that point. I was like, I need a break. Collect the emergency supplies. You gotta do that. Yep. And unseal the door. And collect these supplies too. Alright, scatter blaster, because I don't know if we're gonna have company. Oh, got heating units, of course. So I gotta get through this. Pretty much this is just, again, you can fabricate at the very end a Corvette module. Which I'm pretty sure is what we're meant to do for this. So I have a feeling that is the entire point of this. Go in there, see that you can fabricate a Corvette module when you finish. And I have a feeling that's what I gotta do to make sure it credits me. But while we're doing this, I'm gonna grab everything. Now, because why not load up, hey, you know, oxygen, all the goodies. I think, well, you know what, let me get some warmth again. Wait, I did not get that one. I also gotta actually I gotta get some contraband stuff too, so I hope that becomes readily apparent how I'm doing that. Yeah, there we go. Log snippet. Huh? Alright. I'm trying to leave. Yeah, go in the middle between the two rows because you can, you know, target through the back of these to grab stuff. No. I didn't get all. No, I did not get all of them. Okay. Captain's eyes only. Work level. And nothing back there. I'm gonna climb before it gives me problems trying to jump down. There's gotta be a thermal thing in here somewhere. Come on. There's the little thermal kit thing. Come on. Gotta have a heater somewhere. There. People get cold. It happens. So go back through here first. Log. Star Wars Galaxies, that's one I never played. And I always thought I would eventually try to get back to World of Warcraft, but God, that game is a time sink. I've mentioned before the whole like issue I had with people You know, you get the ones that want to do the griefing, where they're just messing with you, like, oh, I'm a higher level, I'm gonna go to this area and just kill noobs that are lower level because I'm bored and I feel, you know, antisocial. So, you know, I had the last character I played that I really liked was a druid. And that's what I would do, is I found, you know, an advantage. I'm sure it probably did not get fixed because it's not really something to fix because of the way the mechanic worked, but the druid, you could turn into a bear and you had a taunt to draw aggro. Point was, you want to draw aggro when you're doing like a raid. So you're the one getting targeted by the boss you're fighting. And if you use that against a player, then it would basically what it did was it automatically treated as they attacked you. It wasn't just that there was like, oh yeah, they're gonna focus on you kind of thing. It made it as though they attacked you. So the trick I found was you could use it to trigger immediate aggro in the neutral towns, and they would suddenly get swarmed by every single guard in the town to make sure somebody wasn't being attacked, you know, getting griefed. You know, if you attacked another player, the guards would swarm and attack you. So somebody tried to mess with me outside, that's what I did. I would come in town, get them to be like, oh, I'm just gonna wait here until you leave and then I'm gonna attack you. So you're stuck here. Basically the idea, you either fast travel somewhere else or you got to sign off and come back later, you know. And I had a little macro for it for when I was doing the raids, that I would immediately trigger bear mode and then taunt as soon as I hit bear mode, so I could readily like jump in, and I just would just spam that macro, or not spam, I hit them, you know, be like, as soon as I could get them right there in the middle of town following me around waiting for me to leave, hit the macro, guards would swarm them, and if they were strong enough they would survive, but they'd be chased out of town with all the guards chasing them. And I just sit back like, aha, now you can't get me. And I could then run out some other way and get away from them. But if they weren't strong enough to survive against all guards coming after them, then they died. And I didn't feel bad about it. Ooh, salvaged frigate module. Well, that doesn't really help me right now. Where's the heaty thing? Where's my heating pad? No heating pad in here. Fine, I'm just gonna keep grabbing stuff, whatever it will let me grab. I don't seem to actually need the blaster. I'm not finding enemies. I say that, then I'm gonna find an enemy. Yeah, I did find an enemy. Yeah, those little guys, that's fine. There's nothing to them. Alright, Jenny, we will see you next time. Enjoy your dinner. Oh, you're back. Now you're gone. Goodbye. I need a teleport so I can go back and drop everything that I have got. I don't think I'm counting your range right now. I can't get out. Try and hang out of the corner for the heat and not get stuck. I can't do that. No. Alright. I feel like those should not trigger a second time. That doesn't count. Oh, that. Why are you suddenly showing up? Okay. I need some storage space.
Thermal protection 40.
Can I transfer up? No, I'm out of range. That's what I thought. I'll just get rid of that. And oh wait, I got dip buds. I mean, that's medicinal, but it's something. You know, it might give me a way to cook something with it. Go ahead and get my credit for that. Alright. Secure the mainframe. I gotta need the DNA. Unknown. We don't know where he's at. I don't have the card. Okay, I'll have to go find that somewhere else.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Still out of range. What? No, yeah. I'm at the right one. Still out of range. Oh yeah, I don't think I have the long range teleporter thing on it. Where's it? Where? There. Okay. So I am just gonna dump stuff. Some of this I should have dumped in already from on the space station. Pulse engine module, there we go. Okay. It can stay there. That's fine. I don't have any frigates, so don't worry about that. Surround Dead. I have not heard of that game. Anybody else play Surround Dead? That sounds like a zombie survival game to me. Like, just the name makes it sound like zombie survival. You know, it's just that it has that vibe in terms of the name. That goes up. I'm gonna assume this is the next little spot. There goes clicking over in the other monitor. Okay, leave. Oh, I got security credentials. That's what I needed, so let's work my way back over here. Okay, go through this again. Log in as Junior Navigator. Captain's log. Okay, quotas will be met. Dine together. Ooh, got the date. Machine friend is correct. We must leave our flesh. Okay. So, yeah. Kill yourself and become a machine. Alright, we got one more zone. Still gotta get the manifest and the engineering unit, which should just be all in this last room. I think. Okay, let's let's just go through here. Appreciate all the units. I think I just got the one unlock. Okay. I still need... Oh, no, no. Ah. I saw it go to the sodium and it moved over when it shifted. Just enough. Okay. Give me what I need. Ah, again. One problem having two screens in some cases. Certain games do not lock you into the screen you're on. Okay, so I still gotta go find the manifest. Guess, technically. I don't know. I mean, maybe to get the credit. Alright, so fabricate items. We're gonna go with that. And Corvette module, because this is all about the Corvette. I don't think we're meant to get a capital ship in this. Cargo sphere 2, 3. There we go. That's what I need for my cargo stuff. Okay. Extract salvage. So I've still got to go through the other areas.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Okay. I'm gonna go back.
Thermal protection falling.
Hey, I didn't click this, so maybe that's the log snippet. Is it? Please? Please? Nope. Okay, data previously recorded.
Thermal protection falling. Thermal protection falling.
Oh, I probably want to go get some heat.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
And get that one. So I don't think there was one in here, but you know,
Protection falling.
worth a check. So I apparently have to find all the stuff to get credit for it. At least we only have to do the one, it looks like. Because I really... Okay. And the game crashed. Wonderful. Right as I find that probably the thing I needed. The game crashed. Because for some reason when you access certain things, it lets me move to the other screen, and I end up clicking to change scene. And other games don't do this. This is literally a No Man's Sky issue. Oh, I'm hoping that it credited a autosave at some point when I did the fabrication at the end. Please tell me it did that. I don't have to go through the whole thing again. I am... What? Okay, so I've got that stuff. But I don't have... Oh, man. That is not cool. That is totally not cool. I just lost a bunch of stuff. And it's looking kind of like Yeah, I did the freighter, but I'm not on the freighter now. The hatch is open. So I just lost the freighter. Well, that is not good. It just reloaded me on the thing where I was literally on the freighter. I've already fabricated stuff. This might have been when I came back as I was dumping stuff, but I've lost the freighter and I have lost my detector thing for it. So it credited me with doing the freighter, exiting the freighter, but I just lost all the, I mean, I've got the stuff I was getting from the freighter, you know, all these things, but now I've lost the freighter itself. It has gone. So now I gotta go to a space station. Oh, wait, look at that. I'm docked. I'm still docked on the freighter. I can do a spacewalk, right? Yeah, I'm technically docked on the freighter. How about that? I've got to launch from the freighter and use the launch fuel. That is really bugged right there. So something on the freighter is really bugged. That's not cool. I feel like that's something that you think would have been fixed well before requiring it as a milestone thing. Like, oh yeah, we're gonna fix this so it doesn't crash. I feel like that's a new thing because I'm pretty sure I've had this crash doing a derelict mission and it didn't cost me that. Oh, that is extremely frustrating. I'm not happy with that. It did complete the this though. Man, that is so upsetting. Now I gotta go visit the guy, which I don't even remember where the guy is anymore at this point. It's been a while since I actually went and bought something to do a freighter. I literally forgot where some of the stuff is. Smuggled contraband. Okay, I'm not getting rid of that. I'll get rid of these. Free up some space. The leg meat. Slot. You know what? Yeah, because I'm not so worried about that. The Salvage Frigate module, I'm gonna wait just in case it does come back and be like, oh yeah, you actually do need that for something. Hydraulic wiring. Oh yeah, I needed some of that. This is good, so I'll get rid of that. Dagger, casing, effigy. Okay, so that is smuggled contraband. I remember that. I've got to do smuggle contraband. Smuggle black market, because that means I sell it or I travel with it. I'm not sure on that, but I'm gonna wait till I can find the scrap guy. Where is the scrap guy now? It used to be on one of the wings along the side. I go find him so I can get the next coordinate. Sure, I just get, you know, something. Are you the guy? Envoy something. Oh, the Merchant's Guild guy. Okay. I don't care about the Merchant's Guild. I mean, he's one of the guys over here. Oh, and I can get me a upgrade. What? Not no. No. Look at this. Okay, so that's the one I already got. I thought it was, but, you know, it acted like I could target it. In reality, targeting through it. Where is that scrap guy? Because there was the... Yeah, scrap dealer. Where's the scrap dealer? Are you the scrap? No, you're Starship. You're that. Okay. So hiding down here. Back over in this side. There we go. Well, it's also contraband. How do I do that? And since apparently I'm gonna have to go and redo that at some point. Fossil exchange. More dip buds, so that's kind of, you know. Tell you what, let's just do this. Smuggle. I just got, that should be dip buds. No, it did not go to mine. Okay, so it's still not enough if it does work. But I can try this at least. So that's that. So let's go with the... Okay, so I just gotta sell enough to, you know, yeah, it's just sell enough contraband. I'm short just a little bit. Unfortunately, I don't have any more. Okay, but that's all it is. Of course, I don't have enough money to go and get that. God, I really wish we could still go and buy oxygen from NPC pilots at least. You know, the occasional NPC pilot, go buy some oxygen and I just start doing the refiner stuff. I'm not happy. That I could have had that knocked out so quickly, and now fine, you know what? Let's warp to new system. We'll go do that. And we'll follow the expedition route. Can't believe that wasn't fixed. Can I just target the path I'm supposed to go on, please? There. I still, Alright, while let's say, you know what, this is an, well, apparently, even though I'm on the expedition, is the, you know, nobody else is using this, going this expedition route. I'm gonna upgrade storage, because I'm not really hitting anything on the upgrade slots right now. Okay, and then I get suspicious hyperdrive module. That's one thing I don't like with this, is how things kind of are lining up. As far as like how the components go, I didn't see any updates drop yet, so I feel like it's probably still a bit buggy on that part, because last time I moved some stuff around and ended up duplicating stuff. So I don't want to risk that happening again. What was it? I had you know what? I think it logged me on half of the derelict freighter, because I had some stuff from it, but it didn't give me everything off of it. Because I don't seem to have gotten those shield modules in the end, so... I got, like, half of derelict freighter. Okay, Let's find salvageable scrap. There we go. And dissonance, of course. We'll go with this one. This time I'm actually gonna let it kind of hit the atmosphere and see what happens. See if it fast jumps me into something. I gotta get plants. So plantable seeds. Okay, so I get collect. Okay, that's what I need is install Corvette inventory modules. I'm assuming that's talking about actual like this kind of stuff, because that's a cargo slot. Yeah, see, the other things, some of those are still just cosmetic. So I get one more of those, I can then have that. That's not talking about the storage room things, but actual, like, a module on it. I can end up putting, like, another hab module on top. I find it interesting there are bases, but right now I'm not seeing a spam of bases. Probably because, you know, you don't have to worry about the base so much because you got the ship. Alright. Let's go. Beam down. Hopefully a nice... can't scan that apparently. I don't remember. Oh yeah, that's right. I did get a scanner upgrade thing, so I am getting a nice boost to how much money I make from each scan. That will help me kind of work my way towards that 5 million that I got to worry about now. I see that one, so that's what we're going for. I'm gonna scan some stuff. Alright, we're just gonna do the same thing, grab a few modules so I have some upgradable stuff. May actually try doing some trading today. Where is that one? On there. I didn't mean to actually shoot you guys. I'm trying to avoid you right now. There we go. He's trying to go into the ground, hoping to escape me. Ooh, I wonder what happens if I do this. Sentinel searching. Ah! Can't find me. I'm up in my ship. And yet, they also are searching with the regular sentinels and not the interceptors. So, literally a cheat to get out of the combat thing. Oh, this is not looking like a promising stockpile of supplies or salvage spots. a look, see if anything pops up. Bunch of radiant shards, got the resonant dissonance, corrupted drones, already done all those. So I'm not getting anything else, but there we go. Hazardous flora gives me oxygen. I love how it smacks me from all the way over there. Still haven't seen that get fixed. Oh, hey. He attacked me. Oh, what was that? Oh, before I go blowing up for one little rock there. Apparently those are obscured, but I'm still seeing them. Condensed carbon. You know, basically anything at this point that can be useful. Yeah, oxygen. If I could buy oxygen, that would, you know, well, it'd be easy to go and buy a lot of oxygen and start doing the chlorine expansion part, make more money. That also would simplify things right now for me. No sentinels right here, so I'll grab these. Now in the end, reaching the rendezvous points, I usually have gone fast with those for the most part, because that always puts you kind of in range of something that you need. But I've noticed in some cases when doing it, I've actually skipped past a planet that I would need for something later. So I'm not in the biggest hurry for that if I can get through other milestones prior to going there. So I can at least try to get a few things going on a planet like this before I jump ahead. Storm crystal. Yeah, okay. Let's see. All I gotta do is reach the next one for that phase. I need to install an inventory module. I've got an option for that. That gives me that stuff, so then I just throw that in there. That gives me frost protection. I do like that idea, but it's going to take a little time for the plants to grow. Visit a lush world. Again, why, you know, somewhere around this point to the third phase, I should see a lush world. And then I got to gather seafood, probably on the lush world. Maneuverability, 2 of 6. And then, of course, I just got to find one of those. I got that. 1 of 3. So, again, grabbing modules. 2 of 3. Visit a pirate system somewhere along the way. I'm going to find that. And I need to find the contraband, which I'll get when I do the freighter thing again. I got to find a spot, since apparently I can't get the anomaly right now. in this. Gotta find a good spot to park and wait for somebody to show up with their Corvette. Additional reactor. I need 2 of those, and I've got, I think 1, maybe 2. I got that. That was very quickly done, and then you go through all the rendezvous stations, which is what I'm supposed to do. So capture a photograph. You know what? Let's just do that real quick. Oh, I'm high up. A little higher up than I thought I was. Does this work? That's my Corvette. Yes, it worked. Oh, man. I feel like that is like not quite as well thought out. It just needs to be in the shot, and not even like a good shot of it. It feels like that was just a little too easy, you know. Just saying. I mean, I appreciate easy, but still, that seems like it was a little too easy. I feel like I may wait and do the derelict freighter thing later if I can go in there and get the freebie for the day, you know, from the guy. I feel like, you know, there's still that thing of getting a freebie. Or is that the anomaly that's the freebie? I can't remember. Yeah, I don't like the derelicts as a regular thing. It's too repetitive, and it just gets boring quickly. Yeah, this is not a very good planet in terms of the resources or the salvage locations. So let's just look and see. Is there a lush world here? Okay, so obviously there's still a bunch of planet ones around, or bases around. What? Don't want to target. I want to target the planet, please. Cannot target the planet. Viridescent planet. Okay, aggressive sentinels. That's kind of a nice, you know, maybe shut down the sentinel force. Gold and that. Okay, aggressive sentinels. So I'm not seeing a lush planet here. 4 planets. None of them are lush. Let's go to the next spot. They're a dissonant system. Saw that. My hatch just decided to randomly open. It's always good. Deadly lush. There we go. So nothing to go landing and scanning, but it's a discovered by Poison Elvis. Poison Elvis, thank you for naming it appropriately so we know it is exactly what we're looking for. Lush planet. Is it visit or land on a lush planet? Apparently other people were able to skip that last system I was in. Okay, gotta be there. Lush world. Visit. Doesn't say land, just visit. So I'm assuming that means I don't have to do the landing sequence with this. Yay! Look at that. Just step out. Okay. Collect my reward for that. Fishing rig, bait, and recipes. Yeah, there we go. That's what I always wanted, a fishing rig. Again, the part that I will do simply because I am forced to do it, but would like to not have to do it because I'm not a fan of fishing, realistic or virtual. Just not my idea of fun, and I don't find this fun. Like, I cook food, so I need some water. Alluring specimen. I don't remember there being anything related to that specifically. Okay, that might be. There's a bunch of oxygen planets, or plants, you know, the hazardous flora around. So that's the deadly lush. A lot of hazardous flora everywhere. Okay, so getting to shut down planetary sentinel forces, which to me says there must be a spot here, a tower that I can use to accomplish that. So it's good one to stop on. I don't have to do anything with them. I think it's just the dissonant drones. Alright, I'll go over here and hide for a moment. Okay. Now. Something I really don't want to do. Sit here and fish. Ah! I forgot how the mechanics work on this. Forgot that you gotta hold it down. You know, every game is like, hey, we're gonna have fishing. We're gonna do it a different way than anybody else. Like, oh, this one, you gotta have it. You just gotta hit the button and it works. And then you got this one, it's like, oh, you gotta aim in the opposite direction. Like, you gotta pull the opposite way that the fish is trying to go. Then you got, like, well, Minecraft, you just gotta time it right. Wait for that proper bob. Yeah. How many fish do I have to get? Catch first 3 fish and then prepare some seafood. Now, I don't have a cooking unit yet, but I probably have the supplies to make one now. This is only 3 fish. Okay. There we go. Warty frogfish. That sounds yummy. Warts and all. Paraffinium deposit. Jason pod, copper deposit. What? I didn't do anything. I literally just sat here. Come on. I was being nice. I wasn't messing with anything. Wasn't messing with you. You decided to try and pick a fight. Ooh, oxygen. Really? Okay, I just saw something trigger as not scanned, unidentified. Wait. Ah, that little thing right there. Alright. They think they got me. They don't got me. Look at that. He disappeared, guys. He's gone. It's magic. Alright, waiting for that to finish. Does this actually even do anything? Medipod. Must be wired to airlocks. Okay. I feel like that's just a cosmetic thing there, just like the crew berth thing. So we're gonna take out that, and I'm gonna put in a nutrition unit because I want to see it freak out. You know, totally want to see it freak out. Nutrient processor. Let's see. I'm gonna toss in the warty frogfish. You know, I gotta toss that in. There we go. Cooked fish in a Corvette nutrition unit. So, collect a reward. Blaze javelin unit. I like that. And the whole modules pack. There we go. Yeah. Like how you can't sort when you're in that storage unit interface. I'm kind of running out of room here. Please tell me as for... Oh, no, this is a good one for that. Ugh. Well, I don't need this anymore, so bye-bye stupid fishing rig I don't care about. There we go. Okay. Got rid of the junk. No more fishery. Okay. So I got those. That's pretty much... I gotta plant some stuff, and I know I don't have the recipes yet, unless I got it somewhere else. No. Okay. So that, I just need to install a module, which means I gotta go space station. Let's see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 milestones left. Should be 18. And that's not gonna count. It should be 17 actually, because that should come from the others. So that yeah, I'm not happy on that one still. Some of these are gonna be quite easy to get. So again, that's gonna show up. That will be from another one. Emergency warp. Guess I gotta be attacked or something for it to count. And just that. All right, so you know what? It's got this here. So let's look for that. Let's see if anything pops up. No. Guess I'm gonna have to do a fight. Let's actually, let's go up a little bit. I want to make sure it's out of the battlefield, as it were. All right, I'm going for it. I like the blaze javelin, but I'm gonna stick with my shotgun. You know what? This is easier over here. It's more open. Alright, grab supplies while I can. Because I gotta give them a reason to search over here. Where are they? No. They're stuck in the ground. Wonderful. Yeah, they were stuck in the ground. It's what you expect to happen.
Warning. Sentinel combat unit deployed.
Yeah. Oh, that's a different looking one. I don't remember that hazardous flora. Oh, too bad it's not a Corvette landing, and I can go and be like, hey, let me explore this real quick. Wait. There you are. Oh. Apparently they are getting stuck where they spawn. You gotta come shoot them so that they'll get unstuck. Where you at? Where you at? Over here. Yep, stuck in the ground again. They're spawning too low now. I don't know if it's this planet or it's, you know, just a new bug introduced. I'll use your shield against you. How about that? Can't run away from me. I'm pretty sure I remember you just keep going till you hit to a certain point with the combat thing, and then they you get the coordinates for the tower, right? Yeah, it's what happens when you don't play for a few months. When you play other stuff, you forget things. Of course it is. What? Ah! Alright. Oh, great. Yep. I'm gonna die now. Yep, I'm pretty much dead. Don't help me. Where's my healing? And I'm, yeah, go before I die. Yeah, don't throw your shoulder like I tell you to. And I'm dead. I love when the commands, you know, you tell it to do something, it just kind of like doesn't do it, or it delays it so long that it's like, yeah, never mind. You know, hit G. G, change weapons. Not changing. Not changing. Not change. Okay, I'll change now. Why am I dropping out of the sky? Please tell me it didn't, like, just dump me out with no way back up to my ship. I had a beam up thing. Maybe that's what happened. Is it's like, oh, how do we handle this? He was already beamed down to the planet. I saw a scan. So much for the, you know, cloaking. It's not really cloaking when they still scan you. Ah, there you go. Yeah, those are just bugging. Like, I shot him and he was still searching for me. There he is, okay. So you're supposed to just automatically see him when he's ahead of you, but not actually, like, attacking you. Taking out your little rechargers. It's the main ones. If they're not on top of you, they're getting stuck. The little shield deployers and the repair guys are the ones that are fine. But these are just, it's not even that they're in the terrain so much. That one was floating. He's just, they're not tracking now. Again, there they are, unable to move. He's looking at me like he's tracking me. Oh. I think it treated it like they weren't even part of the group at that point. Where'd he go? No, you're not gonna just lock me in with a whole barrage of mortars and kill me immediately. No. Why can't I not reload? Alright, Blaze Javelin. Of course I get hit by a stupid plant. Plant's on their side. I know, because I can't get a shield to recharge. Oh, because I get stuck in the terrain. I'm dead again. And yet somehow I shot at him. I used my weapon after I died. Yeah, that's not... This is not working out on this planet.
Technology offline.
Of course. Why would I not have something break?
Warning.
Oh, multiple things break. No, no. Yeah, I'm not happy. Again, it's like the same thing with what I did with the derelict. It just, you know, bugged and locked up. There's something not... I mean, there's obviously bugs because I can't even attack some of the guys without chasing them down. There's some serious issues going on with this expedition. Alright, well, I'm not going to shut down the forces, so I'm just going to move on. I can always come back and do it again later. Especially once I get some... I mean, since that is a later milestone, I may need to wait and get some more of these module upgrades. I need to add modules. I've got a lot of modules. So I am going to try to sell some stuff because I need room for goods. Also, I want to go ahead and get my upgrade while I'm here. Yes, thank you. I have to buy some repair parts now. Wiring loom and sodium. So 2 wiring looms and sodium. Along with 3 wiring looms and a solar mirror. Alright. Sodium, wiring, 3 wiring looms and solar mirror. Using up that money I was trying to save. Solar mirror is going to be the pain to get. That's gonna be one that I'm gonna not see happen very often. I'm getting sodium here. Wonderful. You know, I need... How am I out of sodium anyway? Well, I'll do at least that. Sodium. I swear I got sodium. After all those plants, I've got sodium. But you're gonna sell me some, aren't you, buddy? Yes, you are. You're a good buddy, aren't you? You're gonna sell me some sodium. Yeah, you're not. You're not a good buddy. You were very disappointing. I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed. Okay, come on now. No solar mirrors at all. know what? Let's see. Can I craft a solar mirror? Oh, well, that's the problem. I lost everything. Yeah. That's why I don't have the sodium. So I have to go back. After we do some rotating out of stuff. Because I've got modules. They should all be on the ship. It does help a little bit because I lost everything. I go back and get it. Whichever planet that was. Would love a transfer all option here. Just gonna say it. A lot of other games have that. Feels like that should be a thing. Modify. Okay. So, ooh, I've got an ambassador class. Yeah, that's not what I have here, right? That's a... Well, yeah, Titan class. So I can upgrade. We'll go with the, we're gonna change it to ambassador class. Ooh, a little bit slicker looking. Better reactor. Okay, so we can get rid of this and put down the better reactor. I got a torpedo launcher. I do need was it a second shield thing or a third shield thing? Oh, hey, we could just toss some shields under here. Okay, that's a shield. What else was there? I feel like I want to mess with some of these for kind of the design part, but see if anybody, like, I got the cargo thing. I need another cargo thing. Let's see what is not that one. Okay, Corvette inventory modules. Need one more that adds inventory. I need 4 more to improve maneuverability. I need 1 more shield. Okay, so let's do purchasing. If I hit the right button. Yeah, let's do trade. Cargo sphere, cargo pod. That's the, you know what? That right there. I should do 1 more. Cargo capsule. I feel like that just in the name alone should be what we're talking about, you know? Cargo link. It says, you know, that. So let's just look. Okay, yeah. So nothing specifically says cargo as far as the groupings. So cargo boss. Let's just go for that. Okay. Do I guess I have an extra cargo or extra reactor? 59%. All right, that's good. Excellent. Make offer. Boom. Okay, I got it. Let's give that a try. I get out. Wait, I got. Yeah, I gotta design it. Okay, so it's already popped up the cargo shield thing. Wherever that is. No, yeah. Yeah, apparently I still have an extra reactor. Is a cargo box, right? I wonder if that's an interior. Yeah, it's relay joint, ducting. I mean, that's. I got, oh no, cargo link. That's right, I did go for cargo link. Yeah. Oh, and added on that. Okay. Interesting. All right, and why is cargo? Yeah. Not shield. Not maneuverability. Cargo. That's inventory. How is cargo add-on not inventory space? I don't get that. Cargo slot 1, okay. Cargo link not, okay. So all right, we'll just go for one of those. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna take that thing out, and I can trade it. So we're gonna go with attachments, cargo capsule, and find the stupid thing now. There, cargo link. Oh, well, yeah, okay, never mind. One thing, all right. So I got it. Go away. There we go. Okay, so I got cargo capsule. It's bigger than I thought it would be. Apply. Okay, there we go. It's waiting for the little, you know, thing come up. Okay, so I got seeds, and now I'm gonna add seeds in. Let's see, Mordite. You know, okay, I know what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna go back and get my stuff from the planet, because that will help. Which planet was it? Deadly Lush, that's right. Yeah, grave. All right, we're gonna go to my grave. Get my things back. And level out. I just remembered I did not put this stuff back. I did get a hazmat gauntlet. Sure. Okay. I was starting to think, no, that's what I think. I was gonna be too high. I figured if I was too high, it would say, oh, that's okay. You know, you can't select this. Obviously, that's a very short range Star Trek beam. Okay. No, you don't. You even start with me. You know what? Just to rub it in, taking the Gravitino ball. Yep, don't care. You guys can search all you want. You're not gonna find me. Now, do I have enough of any? I don't think I'm going to. Obviously the easiest one is probably the Mordite root or Solar Vine, or the other one. What is it? Fecium. All right, you know what? We're at 3 hours. Let's at least. Oh, of course. That's why I thought about it too late that the interceptors were going to come in. Wonder if I could actually handle the big ship with this. If I could do that, I might could get the, you know, find the the Sentinel Tower thing. We're going. And of course, you know, again, deploy the hatch. That's what you want to do as you're coming out of warp. Hexagonal planet. Let me make sure that this has got that targeted. Space Station Core. Oh. So not on a planet, the space station itself. Who's in my way? Wait a second, wait. Oh, I got the anomaly. Okay. I swear it wasn't there earlier. Maybe I was overlooking it. I swear that wasn't there earlier. Maybe it was I had to leave. I guess I checked in the first system. Maybe that's what it was. I had to leave the first system. Or I had to do something, one of these, to get it to trigger. Okay, that's good. Let's imprint. Actually, you know what? Discard. Yep, they lost, anomalies, imprint. I have imprinted on the station. Now my friend, perhaps confidant at some point, you know, tell him some secrets or something. Okay, so we got that, so I can go ahead and collect this reward, which is just the plans to make sure I go ahead and have those, you know, done. Really, again, the one I really want to worry about is the Deadeye Cannon, but that's all done. So we just gotta go to space station. That's easy. Harvest plants. Let's get this guy. See what I get from trading with him. If I can get some Mordite, I can go ahead and get that going. I'm not worried about what I harvest. I just need to harvest. Chlorine. I need oxygen. Dude, give me some oxygen. Oh, or solar mirror. That's right, I forgot about that already. Solar mirror. Man, you guys are cheap. Got nothing good. Seriously, nothing good. There's something else. I had it in my head and I've already forgot it. Something else. With the modules, I think it was. Really, I guess technically, if I got the supplies, I could build a second Corvette just to throw the extra stuff on. And do that. You know what? Let's go anomaly. And let me make sure I've got. I don't think I have it on right now. Yeah, multiplayer's off because I usually play with it off. Jenny is back from dinner. Yeah, I was getting ready to try to start wrapping it up a bit. Somebody enter the system. Alright, somebody. NPC about to land, though. I like how it's pointing to ships so you can explore their ship. That does make it helpful for that one thing we have to do. As long as you can track them down in time before they decide to leave. I think I'm gonna try to do it this way. See if at least somebody should come through the anomaly, you know, while I'm here. Why it's still saying that I need to collect the exist one reward. Oh wait, that's right. I got the whole phase. I didn't get that one milestone. Yeah, I didn't get the milestone itself. Get to that. Yes. Speed bird. Alright. So, somebody else has got a Corvette over here. Yes? I'm gonna sneak a peek at your bird here. What am I supposed to do on it? Where is it? Where is it? Embark upon another traveler's Corvette. Hitchhiking. Okay, so I've got to, like, hide out here when they come back. I'm gonna stay up here. Gonna hide up here. They won't notice it. That does seem like that's a little questionable one. Like, you gotta go and say, hey, can I hitch a rod? Or, you know, you gotta do the group thing for it. Or one of those I really don't like. Let's check, because I can get... Not worried about Quicksilver, but wait, not Quicksilver. The expedition rewards. I get me a free spacecraft. I don't need that one. I'm not worried about that one. Not worried about the companions. Grab that because it's a better multi-tool. Okay. Not worried about those. Normally, I would go for one of those just because, you know, better ship. But we're focusing on, of course, the Corvette. So, not worried about those. I think, really, that's the main thing I can get right now. Besides decoration stuff. The appearance stuff. I need to run some of these other ones again. Okay. I got me a better multi-tool. I may see if I can hitch a ride on somebody's Corvette later. Or see if somebody's about to leave. Oh, hey, they're getting on their Corvette. Let me get on that Corvette, dude. Wait. I'll get on here at some point and be like, hey, can I hitch a ride on somebody's Corvette, please? For the expedition? Okay. That. Yeah, alright. So, installing some modules. I gotta, you know, harvest plants. I need more dye. I can get that fairly readily, I think. To do that. So I feel like this is a good time to start wrapping up. Heck, I might do some more. I don't want to do too much farming of the upgrades, the add-ons here for the trading, because this is just to get through the expedition and get the rewards. So let's see. Here we go. So 5 of 7. You know, well, this was 7, right? Yeah, 7. Okay, so 7, 14, 21, 28, and then 34 total of them. So I've done 7, 12, 16, 17, 18. So 18 of 34 done. So just past the halfway mark. Which honestly, I could probably, I mean, that's just go to a space station, do a bunch of warping, go to a space station, harvest some plants over time. That's all it will take. I need to install some maneuverability modules, which obviously, see, I right there get some inventory or engine modules, so that helps. And then find that one, shielding modules, which will give me that. So really, it's those, I'm not gonna worry about them as much because I can just jump through to the space stations to get that. I need to do that, which is totally optional, assortment of cakes and that, so I may not even worry about that. I'm not worried about, well, the Quicksilver, not such a big deal. That I will get because I'll imprint signatures at the rendezvous station, so I'm doing that. So I'm getting that one. Oh, somebody's steps. What's up? Hi. Can I talk to you? Oh, I guess he's waiting for me to, I guess, take him with me. Where'd he go? Is he hiding over here? No, I guess he left. Yeah. I was about to take off with him. I was gonna give him a lift, you know. Okay, so yeah, some of these are very easy to do. If I had gotten the full derelict, I'd already have that done, and I probably would have got enough contraband to do that. So that's 2 I am down that I should have got. Again, to get the stations, I'll get the modules. Most of this, okay, find a planet. I might be okay with my new multi-tool now. But these, like here, you get the reactor modules pack, you get what you need to add it on. So really the space stations tie in with those, so I'm not counting those as a big deal. 1, 2, that's not a big deal. That will come from that, so that one somewhere along the path. Honestly, it's not going to be much. It's not going to take much. Main thing, I got to get some plants going so I have time for them to grow, and then just jump through the system. So this will be a quick one to do next time. Multi-tool wise, I've already got some good stuff on this. Would like the shotgun, but I at least got that. I might be better off now, but you know, good start. Most of what's left is the easy ones. So, oh hi. You're like, I'm gonna hang out here, or did somebody land on top of me? They may have landed on top of me, and I'm sorry if you did. But I am, yeah, you might get out because I'm leaving. All right, so yeah, we'll go ahead and wrap up for today, and that will be it for today on that. I'm probably gonna do some more gathering of modules, like salvage cargo stuff in the main game save, not that one, just because again, that's for the, it's always just about the expeditions, just getting that stuff. All right, I'm gonna look up surround dead, not surrounded, surround dead. Open world survival game, world ravaged by apocalyptic catastrophe. Dead, rain free, and stop at nothing. So again, the name itself immediately says zombie survival. Graphics wise is kind of interesting approach. It makes me think of there was one I did years ago. The problem was it was not single player. You had like, it was a multiplayer, or at least at that time it was multiplayer, and I got to a point where I was being griefed by somebody who had better stuff than me. It reminds me of that one. I'd have to try to find that one. I think I ended up removing it from my account because I didn't like it. It was like, or no, it was a free one, I think, at the time. It was just that bad. Or no, this is that. Now I know which one I'm thinking of. I can't remember the name, but it was so long ago. I think it was an itch.io game on itch.io is what I was playing. at the time. I was playing some games from that for free, and it's one Unturned. That's what it is. Yeah, it was a free to play, but it was MMO. So I was getting griefed, and I just dropped it at that point because I kept getting like just griefed. It just didn't have a good vibe to it at that time. It wasn't a good flow. So that's kind of interesting. I'm gonna wishlist it. I'm not saying I'm gonna jump on it because I still have plenty of games to play. I finally started playing Ark again just because I need something for me just to play, just to have a little, me time away from specifically doing channel related gameplay and working on stuff. So I've actually started playing Ark again. I'm just on the island, original Ark. No, I'm not buying the DLC. I've seen all the horrible stuff about the DLC and the fact that the studio sold the game to another studio who fired all the developers on it. Has me not thinking very highly of the Ark 2 game now. I feel like that's going to end up being probably a big dumpster fire at this point from what I've been seeing, because some of the studio that bought that they've got like a history of buying games and then running them into the ground and leaving them basically abandoned after that with no more fixes or updates or very minimal like new content trying to make money kind of thing. Snail Games, I think is what it was. Yeah. Because they have like not a good history on the games they buy. They really there's a lot of them that you look through some of them and the reviews say once they bought them, they cheap out and just run it into the ground. And yeah, look at some of the reviews on the new Ark expansion. You'll see the sentiment towards Snail Games. Get Grounded 2. That's actually out for early access because I hadn't kept up with it. That's one I probably might try later. I don't want to dive into that too early during early access because that was one of the problems on the original game, is that it needed some finesse, and they did add quite a bit to it later on. But it also was a case of I had to do some modding with it to make it enjoyable because the building was just frustrating at times. On that, I had to do some mods to make it more enjoyable. So it's not one I'm going to be diving into anytime soon. It's one I'm going to wait a while to see how they build it out. Subnautica 2? Subnautica 2 didn't get bought up or by that studio, did they? No, I still Unknown Worlds doing that, and they say 2026 is when that's coming out. Of course, it's been like that for a little while, and will be early access as we expected it should be. They've done that on the previous games, which helps because we can give them feedback as we did on Below Zero, and led to a rewrite of the story, so it wasn't as bad. What was it? There's another one. Oh, yeah, the one, Jenny, Star Rupture. Star Rupture they came out with a date. They were saying 2025, and I said the thing I found, everybody was saying the expected date was December 31st, 2025. They're going to write the last day of the year, which might as well just say 2026. They have officially put a release date of January 6th, 2026 for Star Rupture to hit early access. So yeah, that is one to go ahead and put on there if you didn't get to do the playtest. Again, I had problems with the playtest. It was very unstable and did not give me very much playtime in it. Without basically, I spent several times more time just trying to get it working and playing than what I could actually spend in the game. So I probably won't buy it right away unless they do a sale for it. Considering that That should be right after the winter sale ends, I think, or right at the end of the winter sale. They may be doing that so they don't have to do a discount. But, you know, if they do a sale on it, I'll buy it right away. I have good hopes for that because it is Creepy Jar that produced Green Hell. And this is like a very interesting departure from that. You still got survival, but Green Hell was low-tech survival, and now we're going to have very high-tech space-age survival. Kind of a take on Satisfactory without, hopefully, the manic, psychotically obsessive, you know, degree on the resource production and logistics. Yeah, I'm when it initially hits, I'm not gonna just buy it. I'm gonna kind of look at the initial reviews for a day or so, unless there's like a very time limited sale on it, and just kind of see if anybody are having that same problems. Because when I know you didn't have that problem with the playtest, but when I started looking for the error I was having, Reddit and Steam forums were full of posts about it. With other people having the same problem on the playtest. And nobody could come up with like a consistent, like, this is the fix, other than just repeatedly try to revalidate the files. What are you doing, Timmy? Oh, I had a lot of crashes with Star Rupture. It was, again, I think at one point before I finally got to where it was actually playable beyond the loading screen. Like, at first I couldn't get it to even load, and I did several verify installation files, which it would always say it has something to reacquire. And when I finally got in, I created the game. It crashed on the loading screen from that point. Then I got in the game, actually got it to create the game, and it crashed partway through doing that. So I ended up having to recreate the game. And once I finally got in, it got to a certain point, I built like one thing inside the habitat, and it crashed. And I had to go through all the verifying the files again. I would say I did at least 20 times verifying the files to get it to continuously reacquire stuff it needed to fix, it said. You know, back to back. And it would, before it finally played well enough to a certain point that it then just, you know, again crashed. And I said, that's it, I'm done. Come on. Want scratchies? Ooh. He's like, pet me, don't play in my nose. Yep. Timmy's ready for food. Yes, he didn't get lunch yet because it was storming earlier, and like all through lunchtime it was storming. I was glad it was kind of wrapping up by the time the stream was starting, but he was just shivering from, you know, the anxiety from the storm, the thunder. So he hasn't even had lunch yet today. So he's gonna get his dinner and some extra treats to cover up for that. Yeah. Oop. So yeah, we're gonna wrap it up because I'm getting ready for dinner too. So we're gonna do his outside business time, let him do his thing, and get stretched, ready for it. Yep, get stretch, work the glutes. There you go. Yeah, he's ready. So we had a long dry spell where we didn't get any rain, and the ground was like in a lot of spots around here starting to crack and, you know, from drying out. So we needed rain. Just, you know, I'm glad we didn't get it where it was, you know, internet out or power out again, because I've had enough of that this year. So, but yep, that's it for today. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. We will do this again next week. Guarantee we will finish the expedition next week, get the rewards. And while you can, take advantage of what I showed earlier. Don't even don't land your Corvette. Just find a good planet. And if you didn't catch it at the beginning of the stream, after we get in, I've got the coordinates in there so you can see the coordinates for the planet I've been using. You can go there, literally find several salvage cargo spots from one place. Just fly around, grab a ton of it. An hour, and you'll fill up all your storage that you've got on your ship, your person, and if you've got some storage rooms, you'll probably fill up a good bit of those. So plenty of those if you just want to do that to get the parts for upgrading your Corvette to nicer things. Do it while it lasts before they fix it. But yep, that's it for today. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you next time.